Hello children, how are you? I am Meenakshi Tripathi, Principal Government High School Osa Rai Bereli, and I will teach you today a poem that is Character of a Happy Life by Sir Henry Wotton. Children, in our last class, we studied 3 stanzas of this poem, and today we will read the remaining ones. Children, before we start with the 4th stanza, let us do a recap. As I told you in my last class that Character of a Happy Life is a didactic poem, children. Didactic poem means it has some moral to teach. The poet teaches us how to lead a happy life. What are the things that can make us happy forever, children? The poet describes the qualities of a happy man, the character of a happy man. A happy man is the master of his passions. Passions are the strong emotions. If you want to remain happy in your life, children, you must master your passions. Because passions like love, anger, hatred can lead to unhappiness, can lead to sorrow in life. So if you want to remain happy, children, you must control your passions. Another thing that the poet told was that you must be honest, children. Honesty is the best policy. All of you know it very well, children. If you adopt honest means in your life, you will always remain happy, children. Because honesty is something that brings peace to our life. Never adopt unfair means in your life, children. Never compromise with your principles in life. Then another thing that can make you happy in life is your truthfulness, children. It is very important, children, that you speak the truth in life. Because when you speak a lie, you are never at ease at your heart. You are always disturbed because you know that you have done something wrong. So children, if you want to remain happy in your life, be honest and be truthful. Another thing that the poet told is that don't be afraid of death. A happy man is a man who is not afraid of death because he knows that death is inevitable. You cannot stop death. Everyone has to die one day. So, when we cannot stop death, why should we be afraid of it, children? Face it like a hero. Be courageous and accept it as something very natural, children. Happy man is a man who never runs after fame. Children, ambition is good in life. It can lead to progress. But over-ambition is always dangerous in life, children. Don't try to run after fame. And at the same time, never be afraid of criticism in life. Because criticism is something that is very natural, that is very obvious. Because in the society, there are different types of people. And you will find the people who are criticizing you. Take it in a positive way. Try to improve yourself with that criticism, children. So, don't be afraid of criticism. And one more important thing that the poet told is, don't be envious of others. Don't be jealous of others, children. Because in this world, there are lots of people who are more fortunate than you, who are better than you. It is quite natural, children. We cannot have everything in this world. Be thankful for whatever God has given to you and never be envious and jealous of others, because envy and jealousy are some unhealthy state of mind and you must avoid them if you want to remain happy forever, children. Children, now we come to stanza number 4. Let me read this stanza first. Who hath his life from rumors freed, whose conscience is his strong retreat, whose state can neither flatterers feed, nor ruin make oppressors great. A happy man is a man who does not believe in rumors, children. Rumors are the news that may or may not be true, children, but it spreads from one person to another. If you want to remain happy in your life, children, never believe in rumors. Always believe in the things that you feel are correct, that you yourself verify. Children, whose conscience is a strong retreat. Conscience is the inner soul, the soul that is within you, your inner voice. This is the most important thing, children, that you hear the voice of your conscience. As Mahatma Gandhi has said, no court is higher than the court of your conscience. So children, the moments come in your life when you are in a dilemma and you are not able to decide what to do. In those circumstances, hear the voice of your conscience. I'm sure you are going to get the right answer from their children. So, whose conscience is a strong retreat. Retreat is withdrawing from the battle. If you feel disappointed, children, if you are not able to decide what to do, just ask your conscience and you will get the right answer, children. Whose state can neither flatterers feed. A happy man is a man who ignores flatterers. He knows that false praise can be dangerous for him. It can create misunderstanding in his life, and that is why he remains away from flatterers, and that is the cause of his happiness in life, children. Nor ruin make oppressors great. Oppressor are the people who use cruel means to check others. So oppressors do not find anything by harming a happy man, because he is not afraid of the oppressors and he is a very balanced man, and that's why he is always happy, children. He is a self-satisfied person, children. So in this stanza you found that Henry Wotton tells that if you want to remain happy in your life, you must not believe in rumors. Always believe in your conscience. Always ignore the flatterers and never be afraid of oppressors, because they cannot do any harm to you, children. Now we come to stanza number 5. First of all, I will read this stanza for you. Who God doth late and early pray, more of his grace than gifts to lend, and entertains the harmless day with a religious book or friend. These are the beautiful lines, children. The poet is telling you that if you want to remain happy in your life, believe in God, pray to God, because God is Almighty. He is the superpower, and you will get satisfaction if you pray to God. So a happy man is a man who prays to God, and in his prayers he is not always asking for gifts because he is a self-satisfied man. He is thankful to God for whatever God has given to me. Children, I want to tell you that happy man does not possess the best of everything. Rather, he makes everything the best. So, try to be satisfied with whatever you have, because it is not possible, children, that you possess everything in your life. So a happy man is a man who prays to God, and in his prayers he is never asking for gifts. Rather, he is praying to God that, God, you have given so much to me. I am so thankful to you. And the third line, entertains the harmless day. A happy man is a man who never harms others, because he is a self-satisfied man and he never tries to harm others. With a religious book of friend, and how he spends his day? He spends his day either with a good book or with a good friend. Children, I just want to tell you that these two things are very important in your life. A good book and a good friend. Because these two things have the power to mold your character. So whenever you are choosing your friend or the book that you read, you must be very careful. Make an intelligent choice in choosing your book or your friend. Whenever you are reading a good book, it will change. It has the capacity to change your character. The friends are also important, because friends always support you. They may criticize you, but they are your well-wishers, children. So try to seek friends who are good, and try to read the books that are good and religious. Religious means that are having some moral to teach. So in this stanza, the poet tells that always pray to God, because God has given so much to you. So be thankful to God. Pray to God, but never ask for gifts, but appreciate God, praise God for whatever He has given to you. Never harm others if you want to remain happy in your life. Spend your days with a religious book or a good friend, and you will always remain happy in your life, children. The poet tells you that a happy man is a man who never harms others. He is a self-satisfied man, and he spends his day either with a good book or with a good friend. And that is the reason that he always remains happy, children. Now, come to stanza number 6, children. First of all, I will read this stanza for you. This man is freed from servile bands of hope to rise or fear to fall, Lord of himself, though not of lands, and having nothing, he hath all. These are the beautiful lines, children, and the poet tells how you can lead a happy life, children. A happy man is a self-satisfied man. He is independent in his thinking and in his actions, and he never wants to go very high in life. He does not hope to rise high in life, and he is not afraid of failures. He is very neutral in both situations, whether in success or in failures. And that is why he is always happy, children. If you want to remain happy in your life, adopt this attitude. And I think that you will be a happy person, children. Lord of himself. What does it mean? Lord of himself. Lord of himself means he has full control over himself. He is not dependent on others. He has controlled his emotions. He has controlled his desires. And that is why he is a happy man. And though not of lands, maybe he does not possess the money, the material wealth, but he possesses the greatest wealth, that is self-satisfaction. And that is why the poet calls such a man a happy man, because he is a self-satisfied man, children. Children, I want to tell you that maybe you become a billionaire, but you may not be a happy man. So if you want to remain happy in your life, you must think over all these qualities, all these characteristics about which Sir Henry Wotton tells in this beautiful poem, children. He tells that having nothing, he hath all. Though in worldly sense he does not possess anything, may be possible that he does not possess money and wealth. But children, money does not buy happiness for us. It cannot buy happiness for us. There are some other things that make a person happy. Try to develop those things in your character. You will be happy, children. Having nothing, he hath all. In worldly sense, he may not possess anything, but he hath all, because he is a self-satisfied man. He possesses self-satisfaction that is considered to be the greatest wealth on this earth. That is why, although in materialistic sense, he may not possess everything, but he possesses everything in real sense, because he is a self-contented man. He is a self-satisfied man. Children, as you saw in this beautiful poem, Sir Henry Wotton told about all the characteristics that can make your life happy. If you want to remain happy in your life, children, be honest, be truthful, try to control your emotions, your passions. Try to be independent in your thoughts and in your actions. Never be afraid of death, because death is inevitable. Never try to believe in flatterers, because it may prove dangerous for your happiness. Never be afraid of oppressors, because if you are truthful, if you are honest, they cannot harm you, children. And always be a self-satisfied person, because children, as I told you, it is not possible for you to get everything in life. Be satisfied with whatever you have. Maybe that you are not the richest man of this world, but you will become the happiest man of this world, because you will be a self-satisfied person, children. So these were the very important characteristics that Henry Wotton told us to develop in our character if you want to lead a happy life, children. Children, now we will know about the poetic beauty of the poem. As I told you, this beautiful poem consists of 6 stanzas, and each stanza contains 4 lines. The poet has made beautiful use of figure of speech at some places. Use of alliteration in flatterer's speech and fear to fall. Children, alliteration is a figure of speech where same letter or sound is used in the words that are close together. Just like you see in the words flatterers starting with F, and feed is also starting with F. So here you have alliteration. Now we have 2 other words. Fear to fall. Fear starting with F and fall also starting with F. So the poet has made beautiful use of figure of speech alliteration. Now the poet also uses repetition of the word root. Repetition is also a figure of speech in which same word is used for twice or for more than one times. As in this beautiful poem, rule word has been repeated twice. Rule of the good, not rule of the state. Then oxymoron has also been used in having nothing, he had all. Oxymoron is a figure of speech in which words having opposite meanings are used. As in this line, having nothing, nothing and all. These two words are opposite to each other. So you can say that the poet has made beautiful use of oxymoron. Now children, I will give you some homework. Before I give you the homework, let me again summarize everything for you children that we have studied in this beautiful poem. In this beautiful poem, Sir Henry Wotton tells about all the characteristics of a happy man. A happy man is an honest man. He is having independent will. He is away from flatterers and he is not afraid of oppressors, children. He is a man who always believes in his conscience. Whenever he is confused and is not able to decide what to do, he asks his soul. He always gets the right answer, children. He is a truthful person and an honest man, because honesty is the best policy. If you always remain honest in your life, children, you are going to be happy person, children. A happy man is always a self-satisfied man. Maybe he is not a rich man. May he not possess all the materials of life, but still he is a happy man because he is a self-satisfied man. Even his oppressors cannot harm him because he never harms others. He is a man who is always happy. He spends his day either with a good book or with a good friend. He is very careful in choosing book and a friend. And that's why he is always happy, children. So if you want to remain happy in your life, try to develop these qualities in your character, children, and you will find yourself a transformed person. You will lead a happy life, children, because money is not everything. Happiness is really important in life, children. Now I think that the concept of the poem will be quite clear to you. Children, now I am going to give you only 3 questions for the homework. My first question is, what is meant by servile bands? Today only we read these lines. You have to write what does the writer mean when he says servile bands. And now the second question is, how do the flatterers harm us? You read that a happy man always ignores flatterers. You have to tell that how do the flatterers harm us? My third question is, explain the line, having nothing, he hath all. Children, this line consists the gist of the whole poem, that having nothing, he hath all. You have to explain that why has the poet used these words to explain the characters of a happy life, children.